What would life look like for the best version of yourself? What would that day look like? What habits and routines would you follow to stay productive and focused? What activities would you enjoy and how would you make time for them? What steps would you take to achieve your dreams and live a fulfilling life? But let's take one step back. The initial question you should ask yourself, why would you even invest effort in self-improvement? The answer to that is so you don't suffer any more stupidly than you have to. I know that sounds pretty harsh, but once you admit this truth to yourself, you've already taken a big step in the right direction. Professor Jordan Peterson once said, if you neglect to organize your life, the consequences will be significant, not only for you, but also for those around you. And now you might say something like, oh, I don't care about that. But that's actually not the truth, because once you experience real pain, you will care about that. And I can promise you that no one will come and drag you towards your success and greatness. That's why I decided to make this video and provide you with 5 practical aspects you could implement into your daily life to become the best version of yourself. Now, as I already mentioned, I think it was David Goggins that said that no one is gonna carry you towards success and greatness. But I will say there are people that either going to push you towards greatness or dragging you down. Which brings us to point number 1, the foundation of personal growth, your surroundings. Now imagine yourself in a vast forest, full of enthusiasm to explore the wonders that lie ahead. But here's the catch, you are not alone. Your closest friends standing beside you, each with their own unique energy and ready to influence your journey. Now think about it, are they cheering on you, supporting your dreams and encouraging you to become the best version of yourself? Or do they laugh and mock when you dare to dream big or take risks? Their influence can make all the difference. Having a positive and uplifting environment which genuinely believes in you is necessary. The people you surround yourself with will be there to celebrate your successes, offer a helping hand when things get tough, and remind you of your strengths when you feel unsure. So as you go through life, choose your friends wisely. Now, if you do find yourself surrounded by a negative environment, take small steps, create space, and seek out positive influences to nurture your growth. Now, the second practical aspect for you to become the best version of yourself is exercising. You might be wondering, what does exercising has to do with personal growth? Well, everything. You are the most important asset you have. You know, people always think working out and exercising is all about getting that dreamy physique and becoming an object of attraction. And yes, that's a delightful advantage, but the real reasons for exercising should be for the sake of your physical and psychological well-being. If you're serious about this, you want to make sure that the vehicle you use, which is your body, is in top shape. If you break this thing, there will be consequences impacting your daily life, business, relationships, and so much more. Another advantage when you engage in physical activity is that your body releases chemicals like endorphins, dopamine, and serotonin, and these substances contribute to feelings of happiness and help reduce stress and anxiety. So beyond just physical benefits, exercising also positively impacts your mental and emotional health, right? Some other benefits of exercising are increased self-discipline, boosted confidence, enhanced focus and productivity, better goal setting and achievement, better stress management, and better time management. So as I already mentioned, giving priority to both your physical but also your psychological well-being, which goes hand in hand, if you ask me, paves the way for self-improvement and the personal growth, which leads us to the third practical aspect of becoming the best version of yourself, which is meditation. Now, many people tend to shy away when the word meditation comes up, and I used to be one of them. But as I began to learn more about it, I discovered its benefits in helping me realign with the thoughts, mindsets, practices, and habits that align with the life I truly want to lead. So what exactly is meditation? I like to think of meditation a little bit in a strange way. Maybe not everyone is gonna agree with me, but I like to think of meditation as becoming the CEO of your mind and taking back control over your automatic and subconscious behaviors and habits. Just give it a try yourself. Sit down, put your phone away, and just sit in silence. It won't take long for your mind to come up with thoughts of your phone, emails, social media, and so much more. The key is to observe those thoughts, like grabbing your phone and entering social media, as only ideas in your brain and settling your mind back down into the present moment. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is meditation. Now, how often should you meditate? Well, that really depends. I'd say as a beginner, one meditation for 10 to 20 minutes a day is a good sweet spot. And if you really like doing it and you feel like you want to do more, just go for it. I usually meditate once in the morning based on how I'm feeling. If I feel a little bit stressed and off, I do a quick one midday and one right before going to bed. And if you now come up with something like, oh, I'm too busy, I don't have time for meditation, there's a quote for those people that says, you should sit in meditation for 20 minutes every day. Unless you're too busy, then you should sit for an hour. And in case you don't know how to start, there are great apps that have guided meditations on it, like Headspace, Brain.fm, or the one I started with is from the Iceman, Wim Hof, and it's a guided breathing meditation. I really love it. Your whole body starts tingling. It's just, I can't even describe the word. Just try it out yourself. You're gonna love it. The fourth aspect for you to become the best version of yourself, also extremely important and highly underestimated, is self-respect. Now let me explain what I mean by that. Let's say after this video you feel super motivated and euphoric to change your life for the good. You might say something to yourself like, tomorrow I'm gonna wake up at 5 a.m. I'm gonna meditate 3 times a day and I'm gonna do 2 hours of exercise, and I'm gonna do that for the next 6 months straight. And here's where self-respect comes into play. If you commit to those promises, it's necessary to follow through regardless of the circumstances. That's why I should be very, very careful with setting your goals. Now let's say you're someone like me that likes to sleep in until like 9, 10 a.m. Don't tell yourself you're gonna wake up at 5 a.m. It's not gonna work. I can promise you it's not gonna work. Take small steps, set your alarm at 7, 8 in the morning. That's how I started, and make it your highest priority to push through. If you feel tired, get out of bed anyway. You can take a nap later that day. Similar, if you decide to reading a book by the end of the week, and if it's just 10 pages, taking action on these self-promises leads to significant improvements in your overall mood, energy level, and confidence. The best advice I ever heard to improve your confidence is to simply do the things you said you were going to do. Because like any other skill, confidence needs to be learned, practiced, and mastered by taking action every single day. Now the fifth and last aspect to tie it all together, which I already mentioned throughout the video sometimes, is maintaining a daily routine. If you want to improve yourself and achieve ambitious goals, it's necessary to show up every single day for an extended period of time. All those successful people didn't get to where they are overnight. Yes, there are some exceptions, but overall, there is no such thing as overnight success. They got there because they showed up every single day. In today's fast-paced world, it's no secret that many people find themselves trapped in the chaos of a disorganized and chaotic life. The conventional notion of sticking to a schedule has become super uncommon as we navigate through countless distractions and competing priorities. And exactly within these moments of chaos, the significance of a carefully designed routine comes into play. Maybe you're already familiar with Dr. Andrew Huberman. If not, Andrew Huberman is a neuroscientist and the host of his worldwide known podcast, The Huberman Lab. He provides science-based tools to help people sleep better, work more efficiently, calm their minds, and so much more. This man's knowledge is absolutely insane, and he helped me a lot with setting up my daily routine. Now, to find the perfect daily routine, you might have to make some changes here and there in the beginning phases, but once you found the perfect one that fits the best for you, you're absolutely going to love following a daily routine. Now, I know that there are numerous aspects of self-improvement, but overall, these 5 core elements have helped me the most on my journey, and they're also super easy to implement into your everyday routines. Some other things you could implement into your life are things like reading, journaling, following a diet, or this is a big one, traveling alone. Now, if you found value in this video, I'd highly appreciate you subscribing to my channel. And if you want to see more content like this, feel free to share your ideas in the comments below, telling me which topics I should dive into next. With that being said, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.